GM LS engine swaps into older muscle cars and trucks are becoming very, very popular, and for good reason. These engines can make a lot of power. They're getting cheaper every day. They're getting easier to install. But one of the big problems is that that engine just doesn't look that great. So here in the V8 Speed Resto Shop, we do a lot of LS conversions. So we thought we'd take a look at a couple different ways to make these engines look better than they did in their stock original installation. Now we're looking at a 1964 Chevrolet C10 pickup truck. This is an L92 V8, which is a 6.2 liter aluminum block, aluminum head V8 that came out of basically a 2012 Cadillac Escalade. This one's been detailed and cleaned and painted with an Eastwood ceramic high-temp engine paint. We used Chevy orange on the block and a aluminum style silver on the front accessory drive. And the mission here was not really to disguise this engine, but at least to make it look nice and to protect that aluminum from corroding and looking worse as the truck gets some miles on it. This next Camaro has an all aftermarket LS style engine. It's an RHS LS7 style aluminum 427 block. It's got Massed Motorsports black label cylinder heads. It's topped with a GM LS9 style supercharger. That supercharger is about the only GM part in this thing. All the internals were hand-picked aftermarket race parts, and the whole engine was built by Massed Motorsports. And it made over 800 horsepower on the engine stand and over 700 to the wheels. But the general theme of the engine is aluminum style silver. We have some ceramic coated parts, we've got some stainless parts, and we've got some black parts. Now this 65 Impala takes a totally different approach to LS power. Under the hood of this car, we have a cast iron block 6-liter V8, which started off life as a Chevrolet pickup truck engine. But you'll notice it is designed to look like a traditional small block Chevy. This one again is painted with the Eastwood ceramic orange engine paint in Chevy orange, and the front dress and the intake manifold were done in the aluminum color. But we've decided to put some adapters on the LS cylinder heads to accept a first generation Chevrolet small block valve cover. These valve covers are Edelbrock Elite II series, and they have a matching Edelbrock Elite II air cleaner on top. And you'll notice it looks like it's sitting on top of a carburetor, because this one is using a central mounted throttle body on a carburetor style intake manifold. Another trick was to mount the 8 individual ignition coils in a ring behind the intake manifold and ran long plug wires to make this look like it has a traditional distributor. So we made that part in-house, and when you couple that with the throttle body style intake manifold, at first glance this almost looks like a carbureted small block Chevy. The giveaways are the fuel rails on the intake manifold, and of course the headers with their equally spaced tubes look more like big block Chevy than small block Chevy, which have 2 tubes kind of Siamese in the middle. So overall, the look seems to match the 1965 era thanks to those Edelbrock Elite valve covers. So we all love the way these engines perform, and if you apply a little hot rod creativity, you can love the way they look when you open the hood. And you can see all of these engines in our photo galleries on our website at v8tvshow.com/photos.